is day 15 of Inktober and I wanna die. What made me think this was a good idea? Okay, so a small recap of what happened so far. I'm using my own list and so far I'm actually doing pretty good. Here are some of my favorites from the first 14 days. This one is day 12, Amia from Arkanites. And here is day 14, Dazai from Bungo Stray Dogs. Okay, some of them might be pretty low effort, but I've only missed one day so far. I guess my goal for this video is to try my best to not miss another day. That's like 15 days in a row, but that's okay guys. I believe in myself. The only way to know is to try. Today's date is PJsekai! There's like 25 characters or something crazy though, so I decided to go for Mizuki, my favorite trans icon. I'm pretty sure the Mizu 5 event was running during this, so I decided to draw that because I'm evil. I have a confession to make though. I actually do not keep up with the PJsekai lore, like at all. I don't know what's going on in Mizu 5. All I know is that Mizuki depressed. And classmate A or C or something. Very bad. Listen, whenever I see a new story, I download it and skip it to get free gems. You know what though? I see so many PJsekai memes, I'm basically a secondhand fan anyway. Reading the story? What the hell is that? Here's proof that I know what I'm talking about. To sum up the story, I would like to call this BEID. Basically, everyone is depressed. I used to not give a flying shit about anyone other than the Vocaloids, but I'm kind of attached now. I'm starting to remember their names now, which is a good sign, and I actually like some of the song covers. W PJsekai chat. We actually have another PJsekai for day 26, so I'll talk about it more then. Day 16 is Xavier's birthday! I'm so normal about this guy. In case you wanted to know, me and Xavier are engaged. Here is proof he definitely didn't ask for. Since he's my very real boyfriend, I have to make him a good art, especially because it's his birthday. Yeah, just kidding. We're gonna do the generic birthday pose where he's like holding a cake instead. Guys, I was trying so hard to not do this one pose because it is so overused. It's like in every birthday art. But you know what? I think my sanity is worth more than this bullshit today. Listen, I'm kinda crazy, so I was thinking about Xavier's birthday art last month. And let me tell you, okay, I genuinely thought I would have time to do a full-colored, full-body, full-perspective art for him whilst doing Inktober. Guys, am I really ambitious, really stupid, or both? I have a suspicion that it might be both, but that's okay guys. If I wasn't a little bit stupid, I would have never started Inktober, and this video would not exist either. Be positive, hashtag positive. Instead of rage baiting, let's joy bait. Normally I would draw the most generic cake ever to go with the generic birthday pose, but in case you guys don't know, Deep Space, which is the game that Xavier's from, it lets you make cakes with them, so I drew the cake I made with Xavier. Are we seeing this guys? Delulu Artist Nation rise! He's holding my cake guys, my cake! I also drew a bit of his event background too, so like, those are supposed to be balloon guys. I'm sorry if they look like random balls, but overall I'm pretty happy with this one. Day 17 is Shinobu from Demon Slayer! I actually have all the Demon Slayer manga. I started reading the manga after season 1 came out, so I guess I've been a fan for ages? It's been like 5 years or something, I don't know. I think one of my first Instagram posts was this Nezuko I drew. I clearly remember getting exactly 32 likes on it, and I was so excited. Cause back then, it was like 10 likes per post, so that was really huge for me. I would draw Demon Slayer more, but I feel like it's too popular now. There's too much Demon Slayer art everywhere, bro. Like, I'd rather draw characters who have no fan art. This time I was a bit exhausted from drawing Xavier, so I just did a redraw of this manga panel. I remember simping over this with my friend like 4 years ago or something. I think it's from the Demon Slayer guidance, so not like the original books. Whoever the artist was, they have a really pretty art style. W artist. Here is Shinobu guys. I absolutely butchered her the last time I drew her, so I hope I did her more justice this time. Day 18 is Nene from Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. I thought that Hanako would be the main character because it's literally Toilet Bound Hanako, so when I watched it, I was like, who the hell is Nene? Why is she here? Anyway, I was really tired today, so I drew a Nene Daikon. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, go look at the comments or something, someone will probably yap about it. Day 19 is Saiki K. Saiki Kusuo! I'm still sad and cold today, so we're doing another small doodle. I feel really bad whenever I do a small doodle because I released my prompt list at the start of Inktober, right? So I got a bunch of comments from people saying, OMG, I'm so looking forward to PJsekai! Or, I'm so excited for Yoshiki and Hikaru! Yeah, I didn't draw Yoshiki and Hikaru by the way. I felt really bad about that too. I had a few people excited for Saiki K, but you know what? They should be grateful they at least got something. The Summer Hikaru died fans can go cry in a corner, I don't know. The hair was looking a bit empty by the way, so I made the bold decision to add more details in pen. No pencil, just straight up pen. Traditional art is always scary because, like, what if it looks trash? And I just ruined my whole drawing! Luckily though, I like how it turned out this time. Okay, next drawing, let's go. Day 20 is Saturn's birthday from Obey Me, not the devil. I do not worship the devil. For those of you who are not familiar, Obey Me is a dating sim where all the guys are based off demons, and I used to play it back in the day. You know, it's pretty crazy because why did this game teach me how to draw guys? I used to only draw girls until I played Obey Me, and then I only drew guys. So many guys. And also some shirtless ones. Nian old sketchbook tour when? I went kinda crazy for this drawing because I need to pay some kind of homage for this fictional guy. Got a whole background and everything, sheesh. Without my fictional crushes, I would not be half as good at drawing as I am today. Like, I'm actually so happy with the face. Me from 4 years ago would be so proud. The leg made me crash out though. Like, I totally fucked up the perspective somewhere. My lazy ass was not redoing all that though, so mysterious paint blob it is. I'll write happy birthday in it or something, I don't know. I know I said I went kinda crazy for this drawing, but it still only took me about 40 minutes. Which for a full background is kinda crazy, guys. Like, glaze me, please. Okay, doing backgrounds where you don't have to worry about the details is kinda fun though, not gonna lie. Kinda wanna get into drawing backgrounds more actually. Maybe I should not worry about it and just go for it. Yummy! Day 21 is Ranpo from Bungo Stray Dogs! I was really tempted to draw him with a donut again. If you know, you know. We kinda need to switch the peso, so I did a lollipop instead, cause we can't keep reusing the same joke, guys. I drew it with his eyes open though, so he looks extra devious. Like, if he did this in the anime, I'm telling you, it would be that one scene that everyone goes crazy over. I can already see the vision, guys! Okay, so I'm being very specific here, but it would get those kind of edits where Ranpo says something cool with funk music in the background, right? Like, specifically funk music, and then it cuts to like 5 different scenes of him turning around in slow-mo with a filter on. And then the comments would be extremely concerning, and half of them would also be 14 years old. Okay, I'll stop talking now. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Just look at the art, guys. Appreciate the art. Very pretty. Day 22 is Rin and Len. They're my favorite siblings that are not really siblings and are also in love in half their songs and also concerning about them are inappropriate. I wanted to do a cute pose though, so a cute pose it is. I was gonna draw them doing heart hands together, but then I crashed the hell out and drew orange and banana instead. In case you don't know, it's like their mascot object. Yeah, I got really lazy and I had work later, so I was just like, no thank you. I'm sorry guys, let's just move on. Day 23 is Vanitas and Noe from Vanitas no Kate. I have no idea why I thought it was a good idea to put them in the same prompt. Like, why do I have so many prompts with 2 people, bro? I was feeling kinda lazy today, so I kinda just bowled with the pose. I was thinking like, Vanitas is doing a peace sign and then Noe is like, yeah, don't touch me, senpai. I accidentally fucked up the height difference though, so I restarted. Nian doing drawing without restarting a challenge, impossible. Bro, it's not even that Vanitas is short, it's just that Noe is freakishly tall. Like, what business do you have being 187 centimeters, dog? Also, it turns out balling the pose was a terrible idea. Don't be lazy like me, guys. Just use a reference. I never learned from my mistakes, chat. I had to go to school, so I ended up doing some, small details off camera. Noe was still making me crash out though. I did like the stupidest pose ever, and in the end, I just restarted completely, cause what the hell? Yeah, I ended up rubbing everything out, and it kinda left a stain. I went for a new pose where like their backs are touching, and they're looking lovingly into each other's eyes, and it's beautiful and amazing, and, yeah, I gave up on that one too. I spent like 2 hours struggling for what, guys? This is my second cross. I was so determined to not get another one, but it happened faster than I could process it. Sigma balls. If I wasn't so perfectionist, maybe I could have done it. Day 24 is Raffaello from Love and Depression. Guys, I tried my best to make up for it with an amazing Raffaello drawing. In A4, guys. A4! But I didn't even make it past the face before I gave up. I already had school in the morning, but I also had work later, so I was just exhausted from thinking about it, man. Consistency is better than nothing though. I already missed a day, so if I miss 2 in a row, then it's really hard to come back from that. You're just like cooked at that point. Raffaello looked kinda cute when I drew him in pencil, but somehow I fucked up the fine lining. I'm exaggerating, it doesn't look that bad. I think it's cause I drew the lips on, so it made him look a lot different. Glub glub glub. Please kill me. Day 25 is Tianguan Sifu. That's heaven official's blessing, but my Chinese is whack, so I probably pronounced it wrong. The English name was too long, so I had to use the Chinese one instead. I was still really tired, and I had work later, so I did a doodle today instead. Hashtag cool. This time we're drawing Xie Lian because I've drawn Hua Cheng before. I also got commissioned to draw Windmaster twice before, which is kinda crazy. Like, you could say that heaven officials are blessing my wallet.
Yummy!
I love men. I'm really tired, chat. I don't know how Xie Lian ended up this big, but you know what? It actually looks pretty nice, and it didn't make me crash out, which is always a bonus. I had to do the hat a couple of times, but it wasn't that bad. Maybe I was just too tired to crash out, who knows? I kinda screwed up the bandages though, like, what in the desert from Bungo Shadow's is this? But it's not that noticeable, I think. I'm not feeling very chatty today, so goodbye. I wrote the Chinese name here as well to Orifarm. There's actually no good reason why I did it. I guess because it looks cool, question mark? I like the drawing actually. I think it looks cool. Today is Project Sekai again! Project Sekai Part 2! I drew Mizuki last time, so this time I'm drawing Nene.
Wonderhoy!
I think Wonderland X Showtime is my favorite Project Sekai band because they have good songs, and they also radiate joy. I need joy in my life. Yo, I look bored with this one too, and I had to pray it would turn out alright. Like, I don't even know what the hell was going on. She just sort of got shaped into existence, question mark? Man, as long as it looks good, I am not complaining. W my sister for being into Project Sekai, by the way. I stopped playing a couple of years ago, so I get everything I know about Project Sekai from her. Hashtag sibling benefits. They're adding such good songs to Project Sekai now, and I'm like, where the hell was all this when I was playing it? I mean, I still have iPad to play Project Sekai sometimes, so I guess I'm still playing, question mark? Anyway, W Nene guys, we love Wonderland X Showtime. Shout out to Nene for having long hair so I could fill up the space here. You are appreciated. I specifically chose her because she has long hair, but no one needs to know that. Day 27. I was moving house, so I didn't draw Chuya. I'm sorry. Here's proof I was moving house. Yeah, I was kind of busy, like, packing up and stuff. Also, the Miku figure I made, it broke on the way here! Also, I didn't draw Spike's family. I'm sorry. I thought that moving house would only take one day, but it didn't. It took longer. Also, I didn't draw Haruhi and Tamiki. My sketchbook and all my art supplies got packed away. And, yeah, I was not finding my stuff anytime soon. I'm sorry. Here is some Chuya art I never showed on YouTube before as Constipation. Actually, maybe I showed it before. I forgot. I drew this in biology class last year. I also drew this like 3 years ago or something. I forgot. Today's date is The Promised Neverland. When is season 2 getting reanimated, guys? I was still unpacking all my stuff in the morning, so it's evening now. Say hello to orange lighting. Okay, I actually felt really horrible about missing 3 more days, but it just kinda happened, you know? Like, to be fair, I was moving house, but like, when I do a challenge, I do it competitively, so I'm still really upset I missed 3 days. That's like 5 days total, bro. I can't really go back in time and redo them, but I can put effort into doing the remaining 2 days. Hashtag positivity. To celebrate my positivity, I am drawing Emma, Loki about to be eaten. If you know, you know. Hashtag cooked. I am actually a really big Promised Neverland fan. I have all the manga and it's really good. Obviously though, I've never done fan art before. Like, are we surprised at this point? I'm sorry I only draw a Bungo Shadow's. I'm pretty happy with this being the first TPN artwork I did though. Emma is looking like a snack right now. Okay, I'm sorry, I'll stop. I drew it pretty quickly too, to be honest. Like, only half an hour, chat. What the heck? Maybe I got superpowers after not drawing for 3 days, bro. Chat, it's day 31, it's the final day! Today's prompt is Ruka, my other Bungo Shirok OC. It's her birthday today. Happy birthday, guys! I think this is the first time I've shown her on YouTube. She's an important character in Kiyumi's Port Mafia arc. Kiyumi is my main BSDOC for those of you who don't know. I kind of like Ruka just as much though, like, if not more. Don't tell Kiyumi I said that. Ruka just gives off cool girl vibes, you know? Her ability is that she could turn her blood into a mystery crystal. The trauma is high with this one, chat. Her parents are dead and she was lucky homeless. Who in BSD has a happy backstory though? The answer is no one, which means that she's lore accurate. Yay! Maybe I actually should make a manga for the lore. Yeah, maybe next year, guys. Since it is her birthday and also the last Inktober day, I try my best to cook up the 5-star Michelin dish. Did I cook or am I cooked? Watch to find out. Honestly, guys, I think I might have cooked. Like, okay, it kind of looks like she's sitting on air, but honestly, that's kind of relatable. Don't we all sit on air sometimes? And that's low-key the challenge finished, man. It felt really slow and agonizing at the start. But you know what? Now that it's over, it feels like it went past really quickly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Will I do this again next year? Maybe, guys. That's like asking if I want to subject myself to torture again. Maybe I do want to torture myself. I will think about it next year, guys. Here's a report card for this month. I ended up getting 5 crosses and 5 white ticks. The white ticks are for the ones that... I didn't really do them, but at least I put something down. Sometimes putting something down is really hard, chat. I did 21 drawings total, but since some of them are doodles, I actually only filled 16 pages, but you know what, I'm still pretty happy with that. My top 3 pages were the Zane one I did, there's Amiya from day 12, and also the Xavier from day 16. Close runner-ups were Ruka, and this funky-ass Dazai. Hanako also spoke to me, but I did not respond. I don't want to draw for another 10 years. Goodbye, chat. Remember, guys, if you like seeing me suffer, you can totally support me by buying my prints. Hashtag cool, hashtag amazing. I have keychains too, and acrylic stands if prints aren't your thing. You want them so bad. If you don't have money, you can also support me by commenting your favorite Inktober drawing. YouTube loves it, trust.
Okay, thank you. Goodbye.